All right, so here's how this scam went about. And it started on Duet, and Nicole had responded to me first. She was young, and obviously was some sort of a scam going on there. What I don't have, and she deleted the profile, which is always a telltale sign, but I didn't get to take a screen recording of it beforehand. But she had these beautiful pictures. They were verified with the badge. And all she wrote to my very long chat GPT message was, "Oh, call me." And she sends me her phone number. And that's it. No flirting, no usual back and forth banter. And that was it. Immediately, phone number given to me. So then I go immediately right over to text, and this is where everything transpired from. So, Nicole, hey, it's Neil from Duet Testing. Hey, what are you up to? Yay, so great to hear from you. I think it's crazy that you give me little butterflies when I hear from you. A little pathetic at my age. Like I said, lol, I'm just getting back to the work grind. I took off last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. What are you up to? I'm so glad you liked my message. So tell me what you think. Now I'm trying to get her to respond to the very long message I wrote, because it's just weird for someone to just give you their phone number without any response. And again, didn't talk about the age gap that I asked for, didn't talk about what she's looking for, asked her whether she'd, come down and visit kind of thing. So tell me what you think about what I wrote, and I really appreciate the number, so I know it shows you're interested, but what do you think of the age gap, and what are you looking for there? I'm totally down to explore with the right person. I really want to. I have a lot of reasons for it, lol. How about you, question mark, smile emoji. And are you near Orlando? How do we get you down to Fort Lauderdale? Lol. Do you think if we vibe, you would deal with the distance? Hey, I'm looking to explore and get really to know you, but the distance, if maybe we go the Uber route or take the train, maybe we go half and half on either or. All right, now think about this. This is literally within 20 seconds of just meeting her. We have no banter other than she gives me her phone number. I write her, and immediately she says, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't respond. I'm looking to explore and get into it. So let's talk about this trip down to see you." So, boy, she's going for it real fast. It's obviously going to be the travel scam, looking to get money on this travel. I mean, who does that, so quickly like this? And again, very smart. The half and half, you would think a scammer is not going to want to go half and half. And, the half and half scam, as I've talked about in some other videos, is that's all they want from you anyway, is the half. Obviously, they're not going to put anything else in, but it just sounds better. It sounds legit. And she doesn't sound like a gold digger or anything. She just really wants to meet me because I guess I'm so attractive at my mid, 6 out of 7, or maybe I'm a 7 out of 10. And she's this beautiful young woman. But anyway, so I then write back, "Good morning. I'm so sorry. I'd responded to you immediately, but I fell asleep early last night, lol. I smiled when I saw your message when I woke up. Where are you exactly? Are you near Orlando?" Which she didn't answer. "I don't really see an orange, Florida," which is what it said on the profile. "But if you are near the train and Brightline, that would probably be the best. But talk to me. And when you say half and half, I hope you don't mean for paying. Of course I would pay for you to come visit," which, by the way, is what she's hoping for when she says the half and half. And it doesn't matter. The scam works either way. I said, "We will deal with the distance, my dear. Let's figure it out. Just tell me where you are and I will do the homework, lol. You just made my day." She responds back, and let's see how quickly this is. Within 2 hours, "I'm near Orlando." I wrote, "That's perfect. Have you taken the Brightline before? I've always wanted to," which is the train. "I hear it's a great ride. Oh my God, I would love to play host for you. Do you love the beach? What fun things would you want to do?" And she wrote, "I've taken the Brightline before a couple of times. I absolutely love the beach. I hope I can still tan this time of year." And I send her pictures of the pool. And she wrote, "We could still tan quite a bit. Just need to stay in," oh, that's me. "Just need to stay in the sun longer. And I love that attitude. The pool in my building is fucking beautiful." She writes, "That really is fucking beautiful. So when are you getting me on this train?" Lol. Sorry for my language. "Oh, we can get you on the train. Literally, anytime you want, including today, lol. I'm actually being serious in terms of me being very flexible. Why don't we do a video call so you can feel really comfortable with me and we get to vibe, but you tell me when you want to meet me. And then I showed her the views from my apartment. Here's my apartment view. It's stunning, overlooking Fort Lauderdale. All right, I'll be able to call in a little bit and we can go from there. Okay, I have a 2 p.m. call for about a half hour to 45 minutes, then a 3 p.m. call, so I'm definitely free to jump on for the next 45. Try me as soon as possible. I can't wait to see your beautiful face through the camera. All right, and you can tell that this was, I'm just trying to get a timestamp on it, December 2nd at 1 in the afternoon. And does 4 p.m. work? I never heard from her, so at 8:42, what a shock. I didn't think she was good at video. So what are you doing? And she apologized. I'm sorry, I've been with my mom all day. My phone only works connected to the charger. A broken phone. I bet she would like me to help fix that for her. No worries, so I ignore that. Just would love to talk so we could start making our plans. I'm all excited. And then nothing. Then the next morning, good morning. What happened? I see you deleted our match from Duet. Which, by the way, as I put in and you got to watch it, my full long video on how all these scams work. It's 30 minutes. It's a great watch. But what happened? I see you deleted a match from a Duet, which is, again, it's such a telltale sign. It makes no sense for them to do it. And then she just writes back, I don't think so. Good morning. And she just dodges the whole, point. And then that's the end of it, which is a shame because I would have loved to have shown you her profile. Again, nothing different than what you've seen in some of my other videos. So I write back, good morning, gorgeous. When should we book this trip? I'm uber serious about doing this. Let's do it whenever it's possible with you, she says, with you. All right, let's do Friday to Sunday, I say. I can call off work whenever, she says. Isn't that amazing how flexible she is? I'm just answering some work emails right now. Again, remember, we've never talked or said anything about each other, any interest, other than planning this rendezvous, right? So she writes, I can do this weekend, lol. Can we video? Oh, I wrote, can we video in a bit? I'm on a conference call now. And she said, give me a time. I'm trying to make a call at this time if my schedule allows me. I'm like, 11:15? Can't wait to see your face. Can't wait to see yours too. I just finished my conference call. I'm free now. And she did respond back with the Friday to Sunday, which is crazy. Let's do whatever's possible for you. I see you available now. And then she says, okay, I can do a quick call, but it can't be longer than 10 minutes. FaceTime me? You cannot be any more delicious. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that was after. So we got from 1:28 to 1:37, we got our 10-minute FaceTime in. And it was her. It was the woman from the picture. Now, I did a background check on her, which you'll be able to see. The problem is it didn't come up with Nicole. It came up with the name Alicia, Aleysha. But again, it was a real phone number and she FaceTimed me. So very smart scam. And just going to show you that just because you see their face or you have a real number doesn't mean it's not a scam. People don't care if you see a face. I mean, how are you going to figure out who they are anyway? So she wrote, are we going to book it? I needed to have it scheduled so I know how to take off work. So I just send her a couple of the Brightline, tickets, they're about 60, 75 bucks each way. And that's what we got going on there. So 100% we're going to book it. Here's our availability. You can come as early and leave as late as you want to. I'm in. Hell, if you want to be really flexible, we can even have you come down tonight and I could take off work for a few days. And I show her the schedules and she's like, I can get it now. And look, she sends me this and at the bottom here, she writes, which is her fake name, but Nicole Cruz. So she even gives me her name like she's going to book it. And I write, I'll buy them for you. Just send me your name that you want on the tickets. And this is normally where they come back and then they start playing this scam that they, can't have you buy the tickets. They need to buy it on their own. So, and I wrote, I see your name on there, which was Nicole Cruz. I guess that's all we need, right? And then next time, promise we can go to the amusement parks. Baby, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I need to get my tickets myself. And she calls me baby already because we're that intimate. I need to be safe. So I, play it back with her, which doesn't make sense. How is it safer for you to be buying the tickets exactly? You gave me your name, and that's all I need to buy them. It's not an airline, by the way. In an airline, you need to get their email address to send them the tickets. You got to get their date of birth. You got to get their full and last name as it appears on their driver's license or on their passport. So I just tell her, look, I'm just saying I'll put them on my credit card as opposed to you buying them. Trust now. How's she going to come up with an excuse here? Trust me, I don't want to come out of pocket, meaning she's implying that she'll come out of pocket here. But baby, I don't need you having my ticket information. And if that's the only way we can do it, I can find another way over there. Now, she didn't threaten to just walk away. She's basically making it clear she won't do it, but this isn't an option. And really smart. Again, having ticket info, she already gave me her ticket info. It's her name. Now, maybe she meant that I could have the barcode so I could cancel it. It kind of makes no sense. And again, any scam like this, when they say stuff like that, don't believe it. She's preying on the fact that a guy's going to want to believe that. So I write, I understand. No problem. Go ahead and buy them now. Let's book it. Then she writes, well, I'm going to have to wait until Friday itself. I need to get paid first. So there she goes, more not having money. And then I don't fall into that. I said, I'll follow your lead on whatever makes you comfortable. Okay, she writes. I then write, and I send her a link from Viator. Well, these are pretty cool. I'm like, hey, what do you think of this? And this is just a really cool little thing that we can do. She comes down to Fort Lauderdale, showing her the beautiful boat rides and all that fun sort of stuff. And she doesn't really respond to it. I don't want to get excited in case I can't pay, baby. I mean, she wants to come, but if she can't pay, and she knows I already offered before to pay for the ticket. So she's really just playing this really smart, Again, not aggressive, but we know what her angle is. And I told her I would pay for the ticket, silly. I understand, she says. Do you prefer me to come to you, I said, and do you have a car? But I want to go to Miami, though, LMAO. I don't have a car. Well, I said, well, I'm in Fort Lauderdale, if that's what you mean. Or if you also want to do Miami when you were here, I don't blame you. It's so beautiful here. So, that's all right. Can you add me on Instagram? I have no idea what happened or a profile match. Here it is. I also want to go to Miami, but I'm okay with Fort Lauderdale. I don't have Instagram, baby. Okay, who doesn't have Instagram at her age? And everyone has Instagram, but she doesn't have any social media, which is, smart, I guess, on her part. So I went to Miami. We can head down there for dinner or something, or maybe we do South Beach. We can go topless, lol, just kidding. Why don't you come down tonight? Let's be super spontaneous. I would love to take a day and a half off. Really? Yes. And the weather is supposed to be perfect. I can't do it today. I won't get paid until Friday morning. Won't. Here she goes again. I can send you the money, I write. It's going to be expensive just buying it spontaneous like that. Oh, she cares. She doesn't want me to lose my hard-earned money. You really want to see me, she writes. I just checked and it's the same price and we can book just one way now. Very smart. And then once we know when you want to go home and you're welcome to stay here as much as you want, we can go ahead and buy the other ticket. And I will, of course, take care of both. I don't know how long you want to stay with me. I don't want you to get sick of me, lol. And then, of course, she won't want to go with that. That will only be half the scam. She wants money for both tickets. So she writes, I want to have 100% way home just so we can't just do it from today to Sunday. That's okay with me. So she's going to take a stranger, meet him, schedule a trip for 3 friggin' days or 4 days or whatever it is, and rather do that as opposed to having a flexible time off. And of course, she doesn't trust me for the ticket, even though she's about to come and stay at my apartment. Sure. All right. Does 6 p.m. work? Arriving at 9:14? I say yes. Yes, I will meet you at the train station, which is literally a 5-minute walk from my place. Okay. Perfect. With the extra Y's and the extra T's, so we know she's being cute there. How can you send it to me? I'll send it to you, though, now. How will you be able to use that to buy the ticket? Don't they require a credit card? And she has, I have just one ask, please. I've used different credit cards before, and the ask was, can I add a bag, please? It's $20. So there she goes now, trying to increase the price of this, maximizing her scam. And I said, yes, but won't you just be bringing a carry-on? I know they allow a carry-on and 2 personal items, but if you want to check a bag, sure. And she says, oh, I can bring a carry-on. I just found a bag big enough. Yay. All right. And here's what she sends me. And there it is. It has the Smart Saver, which is not great because you can't change it if there's any problems. So me being a nice guy or just doing what I think a normal person would, right? Tells her to upgrade the return ticket to Smart. It's only 10 or 20 bucks more. Not the Saver because it gives you flexibility to be able to switch the train tickets to another day so you're not stuck until Sunday. Should you want to leave earlier or later, lol. You want me to leave earlier? No, I want you to have the utmost in flexibility. Okay. So then she sends me the new one. That's now $160. And all right. Well, what's the difference? She asked. Oh, just so I can move my seat. I like window seats, so I love that. Yes, definitely the window seat, because you get to pick your own seat. Yes, definitely the window seat option is best. I love a window seat also. Can I just give you cash when you get here? As I keep everything mostly in cash and my CPA handles money transfers. I mean, the cash won't help you buy the ticket anyway because you need credit card, right? You can't just send me the money. I have no other idea of how to order it. I just can't afford it on my card. Uh-huh. But they will only take credit card, I say, right? So that you need a credit card to buy the tickets, just put it on there and I'll reimburse you, of course, 100%. I'm just not understanding how cash can help you in this situation. Any card works. I know that I looked it up just in case. Oh my goodness, wow, she looked it up. Or I say, just let me buy it there, no risk for you whatsoever. It's in your name and it's not refundable. I can use my Cash App or PayPal card, she says. Can you use Zelle? Again, another untraceable method of payment. Don't you need it on Cash App, I said, so that you can use their credit card? And I looked up, and evidently on Cash App, they do give you digits for a credit card number so you can spend it like it's on a credit card. So I thought I would catch her, but, that does exist. All right, yeah, could you send it on Cash App? Hang on. I got a call. I'll be right back. Send me your Cash App info. All right, 1 second. So she sends me her Cash App info. If anything, let me know if you can use Zelle. She asked. I'm going to pack. Oh my gosh, she's going to pack. Amazing. And this is within minutes too, right? And that day she's going to pack and come down. Wait, I say, it shows up under a different name. Allie? Is that your name, not Nicole? Well, it's my middle name, she says. Oh, well, what's your real first name? Nicole Ale Cologne. Well, what does Ale stand for? And I already know from looking it up that there's an Alicia there somewhere. And I write, sorry, I'm almost off my call. And she says, Alicia. All right. Oh my God, I love that name. As if I've never seen that before. Thank you, she wrote. And I wrote, Nicole was actually one of my favorite names for real. Don't forget a few bathing suits, lol. Are you packing now? I am packing a couple of dresses and bathing suits. Send me your train ticket info. We can go for a real late dinner if you want to, and tonight we can go see how you feel. I'm buying it right now. Give me a second. All right, now, by the way, at this point, I sent her over the Cash App money to see how she plays with it, okay? So I sent her over the $160. So she tells me she's buying it right now. That's at 3:06. And literally within, I don't know, a minute or two, she comes out and admits the scam, basically. Here she comes. I'm not going to lie. I was going to use the money for my car, and I feel really bad, and I don't even want to do it after you and I called. You are such a genuine soul, but I have the money that I need to fix my car. It's just the engine starter. Why wouldn't I fix my car and then come to see you long term? But the money is in my possession, and I don't see how I could spend it on anything else other than my car, basically. So you're in Ergo. So you're not going to be buying a train ticket tonight? It's $400 to replace my starter, and my car can be fixed. Why would I get a train ticket? I don't know. I just feel like this makes the most sense. My car will be fixed so I can see you long term, and I'll be able to have control. Now she's trying to get more money. Because that's why I sent you the money for a train ticket to come tonight. Please come over tonight, or please send me the money back and do the right thing. Please, I'm a really good guy, and I don't deserve it. If you come down tonight and I see you, I will give you your money to fix your car and pay for the whole thing. Right? Just to see, obviously, what she's going to say to that. She says, I can fix my car and still come and see you tonight. This is in the middle of the afternoon. She's going to somehow, if she gets the money for $400, which she's implying, to fix her car, I can still see her tonight. Then we have a win-win, even though she's just scammed me and she keeps on going. I tell her they're never going to be able to fix your car tonight, silly. Just please take the train and we can deal with the car when you get back. I can give you the cash to take back with you. It's just one piece and my brother can do it. Please, let's make this happen. So now it's one piece and it's $400 piece and the brother's going to fix it. And I don't follow. How can you get it fixed with only $160? Of course, she's asking for more. And I don't want to send any more money until we meet each other. I know, and I'm sorry for how it's coming off right now, but I am also genuine. Can you help me with it? Can you help me with an extra $150 and I could seriously still be in the way by 6 o'clock? No, it's not fair to do that. Please come down on the train and we'll deal with the car later. Just like you were planning on doing, unless you were planning on scamming me all along. It makes me feel shitty. Baby, I'm sorry, I'm still the same person you were on the phone with. I just need the help and it will benefit you long term. I want to be able to drive. I don't want to be contained. That's not fair. Please send the money back and please do the right thing. And I sent her this. This is what Cash App showed me when I went to pay her. It says, this might be a scam. Customers have reported issues receiving goods, services, or refunds when paying this account. Make sure you're sending money to someone you know. So she's obviously pulled this scam and had been reported before. This is her regular scam. This is what she does. She goes on there and opens up her net, especially to older men or to, frankly, any mids or anyone that's desperate. And she agrees, as you see, instantly. And guys don't care, I guess. Like, instantly she can come on. It's clearly fake. It clearly makes no sense. It's clearly just your anatomy reacting to it. And she'll go ahead and get $200 for very little work and juggling all these people. I mean, they can make 6 figures plus a year doing this easily. So I said, I should have listened to what Cash App said. This is what it said, and I was trying to send you money. I'm sorry. I'm not that person. Please send it back or please come tonight. Please send it back via the Cash App and do the right thing. I don't deserve this, and I'm sick to my stomach. It's not good to do that to people. You would never want that to happen to you. And then there's the basic name that they have there. That should have been the giveaway, but why would you give me your real phone number and allow me to know where you live? That's not good when people are getting scammed. We tend not to react well to that. I'm giving you a chance to do the right thing. The money was for a train ticket, not anything else. I'm not sending anything more, and I'm not going to be manipulated. You know I have your real name, number, and address, so I'm asking you respectfully to refund the original amount. If I don't get it back, I'll just report the transaction and be done with it. No drama, just closure. She writes back, and let's just see the timetable on that, 5:55, that I want to come see you. Please do, tonight. She writes, I could only make the 8 p.m. train. Oh my God, yes, do it. I'll meet you there. Can you cover my Uber to the airport? Okay, and for one, it's a train station, so she's even forgetting the scam. But now she wants the Uber there, so she'll come. She figures, all right, I got the money from him, and I already told him it was a scam, but now I'm pretending it's not. So let me now get some Uber money, which is the Uber scam, which is where they take money for Uber. They won't let you put it on your Uber card. Again, watch my full video on this. And then they just need the cash. Anyway, I wrote, yes, but I can't send you any more money. But if you give me a location, I can send you the Uber to pick you up, which is the way to handle it. And then she, of course, realizes the scam is over there. She gets really frustrated. Okay, then, bye. Enjoy your night. So all of that love fest, simply because I just threw out a suggestion. She didn't even finish it, which is saying, no, I don't want you to know where my address is, and I don't feel comfortable with a stranger. I'll just put it on my Uber. And I don't even know how Uber works. I guess you could use a Cash App credit card. All right, enjoy your night. All right, and that was at 6:20 p.m. Then the next day at noon, she writes, hey, she's back. Hey, I write, what are you up to? She says, waiting for you to come. Are you still serious? You still want me to come? I say, if you are. She says, I want to. And I say, so why don't we make it happen? Here we go. Realistically, I had no choice but to spend $50 yesterday. Really, she had no choice. Cash App took it for repayment, so I wouldn't be able to order it. Oh no, I guess Cash App had some money due to her some weird way. They took the money I sent her. She doesn't even have that to pay me back. So, well, come down, but I can't pay you any more until we meet down here. I want to come down, I just don't have enough. We can't call and talk about it. And then I wrote, after yesterday, I hope you understand, I'm not comfortable sending you money until I see you. Well, then I guess it was for nothing because I won't be able to see you. So she's just getting really agitated and frustrated that this is not working. I sent you the money for just the train yesterday. Just use that to come down or borrow $50 or something and put on a credit card. Then again, that's it. Then the next day, hey, then I write back then I ignore it. Then again, a few days later, she writes back, what are you doing? And I still say, waiting for you to come down to Fort Lauderdale. I want to come. You know I'm real. It was just genuinely just a mistake. I really do want to come. I can't lay out any more money, so how do you come? Did you get paid last Friday? I can pay you when I meet you. I did, but all of it had to go to rent that was due on the 1st. But isn't that amazing? When she was going to get paid last Friday, when I talked to her last week, she was going to be able to use it for the train, not for rent. So I'm really sorry. I'm really not that person, but I understand why you wouldn't trust me again. Well, when you have $50 to spend on the train ticket, please let me know. You can just pay for the one way and I will pay for the other ticket when I see you. Yes, sir, she says. I guess I wasn't too memorable for you to care. I made one mistake. Ha! You are. I just won't send you any more money until you're here. If you are legit, then that will work. You took $165 to spend it and not on.